Okay, definitely a volatile time in the market right now with so much happening. And so how do we best make decisions and approach our investments? So that's what Taylor and Laurel Steward from Mattson Financial Services are here to discuss with us. And so welcome. We're so glad to see you today.
Yeah, good morning, Rachel. Thanks for having me.
Yeah, hello.
And so how exactly has this stretch of market volatility been a wake-up call for a lot of people and a lot of investors?
It's really the opportunity to hone in on your retirement plan. We have been a part of a really, positive, very up market cycle for quite some time. So this has been really a shock for a lot of people. And it just comes back to, honing into you. We talk about a lot of what's in it for me and making sure you're having that discussion with your portfolio manager or your advisor on what does retirement look like for you, and also making sure you're diversified. So I'm sure a lot of people are familiar with stocks and bonds, and those are correlated assets. So when stocks go up, bonds are supposed to go down, but we see in a lot more recent years that that's just not the case. So that's why, we think as investors that you need to have more of a diversified approach, adding in some other investments like commodities, real estate, private equity, hedge funds, even fixed annuities. That way you have some, different avenues, some different investments built in, so you're not feeling that market volatility 100%.
Some people believe that we are heading toward a recession, or some might even say we are in a recession right now. Others say that's not the case. Where do you think the truth lies?
So I think the truth, just like a lot of things, lies somewhere in the middle, right? I think something good that we have seen is these automotive manufacturers and other manufacturers out there start producing face masks to help the overall economy. They're keeping their workers employed, maybe having to lay off some people, but again, keeping those workers out there. There's a lot of these companies that are now adapting and changing to the times. And as American people, we're very resilient to times like this. We always come together and we come out stronger. So I think that's a very positive thing. And with the whole stimulus package and that coming out, that's going to have a little relief on the economy, and hopefully we start seeing things trend upwards. And once we come out on the backside of this COVID-19 situation, that as Americans will be more united than ever.
Absolutely.
And come out stronger.
Mm-hmm. So here in West Michigan, what's the best approach that we can take right now?
I think that gets started with, talking about a plan. Whether you're nearing retirement, maybe you're in retirement, you might be thinking, do I need to stop my income flow? What does that look like? But that goes back to, that philosophy of the advisory firm that you're with. For us at Mattson Financial, this is where we look at really buying more into the market. My dad, Gary Mattson, he would say, this is that blue light special time. And so we actually have clients calling in saying, I'm ready to buy more. So this is just that opportunity for you as well to look at, your plan specifically, because everybody's different, right? See where you're at with it. And maybe there's an opportunity here for you rather than you sitting at home being fearful of what is happening. Let's be reactive instead.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and maintain things as normal. Continue those contributions. If you're fortunate enough to continue to be working right now, don't back down your contributions. Keep making those. That's very important because you want to keep putting that money into the markets, especially right now while they're down. So one of the worst things, most detrimental things you could do is be backing off those contributions, unless, of course, you maybe need that extra income because you're taking a cut in pay or something along those lines. Obviously, that's an acceptable reason to make those changes. But keep up those contributions, have a positive outlook, and get outside and do things. Keep your social distance, but make sure that you're doing things that bring joy to you, right? It's so easy to be stuck inside and have that kind of little bit of a depressing feeling. You don't know when things are going to change. So I think attitude is really the most important thing getting through this.
Sure. And I know a lot of the clients you have are either approaching retirement, they are planning for retirement. We know a lot of people maybe we're hoping to do that in late 2020 or planning to do that in 2021. The plans that we have made may have changed. Maybe they're on course. That's your specialty at Mattson Financial. We're sharing right now a way for folks to get in touch with you if they have a plan in place, if they want to get a plan in place, a phone number they can call, and you'll be getting back with folks to get those plans and that security laid out for the future ahead, correct?
Absolutely, and we've changed kind of our business process too, right? We've been keeping our employees home to keep them safe, and we've been switching over our kind of platform meeting with clients to what we're doing right now, a video conference or a conference call.
Yeah.
So if you're nearing retirement or you're already retired and you just want a second opinion, or you already have an advisor, just reach out and talk to them. Everybody's adapting in these times, and it's more important now than ever to make sure that your financial picture is in a good spot. Make sure you get that second opinion. That way we can come out on the backside of this stronger. So
alleviate those fears, air them out. I'm sure you are fearful, and let's get back on a plan looking at your long-term strategy. I think that's the most important.
Mm-hmm.
Well, Laurel, Taylor, thank you very much for your time. We appreciate you and all the folks at Mattson Financial.
Yeah, thanks, Rachel.
Now let's check in with Jordan.